I think because probably, well, most likely because they're attached in a way that they think they'll be able to change them. I think, and also that they probably won't find someone that cares as much for them as they think they do. I think it's weird.
What do you think about let's say a male, a guy has been married to his wife for let's say 11 years, and he starts gaining some low self-esteem because he starts gaining weight, he starts losing his hair, but his wife is still fit and stuff, and he doesn't want to leave her because they've been together for so long, and he's afraid that if they would have broken up, he would never find someone that would find him attractive. So what do you think about that?
I think that happens like in every relationship, and I can see how some people can take it like way too far just to try to keep with their person that they've been with forever. So, yeah, a lot of self-esteem goes into that.
How about the ones that are afraid to break up relationships because they're afraid that their partner will abuse them, or even in some cases be murdered?
Yeah, I think that's pretty wild. I mean, I'm sure that happens to some degree for a lot of people. But I can also see that happening with maybe some people who are extremely attached to the person they're with.
Yeah.
So in that sense, yeah, I can see how some people would be afraid to leave to get hurt that badly.
What about some people that are in denial?
This guy has been here literally every day.
Let's say a parent tells the kid, they should break up with this person. Their relationship is unhealthy, it's not good for you, but they block it out. And even if their friends say, you should, and it's not good for you, they're thinking it's good for them, but they're thinking they block it out because this person is in love with their partner, and no matter what, and even though it's unhealthy for them. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's common too. A lot of people probably will stay because thinking that no one else knows better than themselves for their particular relationship, probably because they think they can change that person, and they think that maybe they're being abused because that person just really cares about them a lot. It's weird.
What do you think of love in terms of yourself?
In terms of myself?
Yeah, what do you think of love?
Oh, I mean, for me, like, it's kind of a strange question. Like, am I like about music? Well, I mean, for myself, like, it's the best way to look at it is that there's always so many other people in the world that may be a better fit for you. So if you're in an abusive relationship, I guess, like, if I would, of course, leave because I would know that there's always something better out there.
Do you believe love at first sight?
No. I think, you have to find the right person for you.
Yeah, you have to go out and search for it yourself.
Sometimes it'll fall in your lap, but I don't, you have to find, there's so many people in the world that's kind of hard to believe that you'll just run into that person out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then know that you guys are perfect match.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I believe because low self-esteem and whatever's going on in a relationship, they shouldn't be in it. Why they're there? Because, like I said, low self-esteem, they don't have enough strength to get up and get out of it, in my point of view.
How about for those people that are experiencing it for the first time and they don't want to leave because they're afraid that if they leave, they'll never experience love again?
You will always find love. No matter what happens in a relationship, you will always find love because, look, there's a lot of fish in the sea,
Yeah.
and there's love out there. They think that they're not going to find it because, it depends how they're treated.
Yeah.
So it's out there. You just have to go find it. But if you don't want to, then that's another story. You're going to stay stuck, and they're afraid to leave because who knows what's going on in the relationship. Abused, things like that. They just have to get out of it, and they won't find it.
How about the ones that are, like, for instance, let's say a teen?
A teen?
Yeah, a teen
Okay.
that doesn't listen to their parents, and the parents are telling them to end the relationship because they know that relationship is not good for them, and they think that they should end it because it's a toxic relationship. It's not healthy.
Well, as a teenager, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're a teenager, your brain is not really grown.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of years to grow and to really know what love really is, or an abusive relationship, because your parents been through that, so they know what's going on with you. They want you to get out of it, but you don't listen.
Yeah, because
You're a teen. You're not gonna listen to your parents,
of course not,
because you're so much in love. But in reality, at that age, you don't know what love is really about until you just grow and keep on growing until one day you can say, oh my God, I really know what love is all about, and I'm happy today than I was when I was a teen. It just takes years to find out what love really is. You think you're in love, but you're not. And you have to listen to your parents. You know what? In the long run, your parents are right, you know.
Yeah,
as a teen grows up, you know what, Mom and Dad, you were right. But you have to learn the hard way if you have to. You break down, you're gonna come back up.
And how about let's say for
Go ahead.
let's say for example a woman who has a child with a husband, but her husband is abusive, but they stay together, but she stays together with the husband because they have a child.
That's a hard part right there. She's gonna have to do everything to get out of it, seek counseling, shelter. That is very hard right there. If she chooses to stay with the man that's abusive towards her, then how can I put it? She's the one with the problem. But I guess she's gonna have to get knocked down on the floor to really wake up and say, oh my God, I can't do this. If I have a kid, I gotta get out of this relationship. No matter how much you love this person, you have to get out no matter what. You have to. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, I can say, oh, but I love him. Oh, hell no. That shit, you love him? Love doesn't hit you. Love doesn't, if you love someone, you don't hurt that person. You know?
And to help these people, instead of stating the obvious, which is leaving the person, how would you find the solution for each of these problems?
Like I said, there's counseling. You could talk to a relative or a friend, a therapist, because you're not going to wake up and you talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And in the long run, hopefully you'll find the solution. I mean, life is not good if you stay there. That is not life. That is not love. It's like to say, what does love got to do with it?
Yeah.
Think about it. What does love got to do with it? You love me, so why are you beating me? That's not love, you're hurting me. Then you don't love me. You're the one with the problem, I'm not. But then I have to wake up and seek help.
Yeah, even though some people are in denial, even though some people say that...
They're in denial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, what do you think what love is?
For me, or just in general, or?
For you?
For me, love is a friendship, companionship, and you have to have trust to each other, and you have to have mostly open communication when you're in love with someone.
Yeah.
Love is a very strong word. It's very magical.
Yeah,
It's for me, it's like for me, it's like a magical. It's I see firecrackers. You know, it's not bad.
that's how you see love for the first time.
I'm sorry.
That's how you see love.
That's how I see it. And then when that's gone, then I'm not in love with anyone anymore. It's just then I find it again.
How about first love inside?
Huh?
How about first love inside?
First love inside. Oh my God. That was the best thing. But see, once again, you think you're in love, but you're not. It takes many, many years to really know what love really is. It's sharing.
And this goes for in general, for kids and adults.
Everybody. You don't hurt. You're not supposed to hurt nobody. You have to love one another. But sad to say, the world doesn't work that way. You know, it just doesn't.
You think before you can love, you have to love yourself first?
You have to, exactly. If you don't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love someone else? Am I right?
Yeah.
How are you gonna love someone? You have to love yourself. So others can love you naturally. You know what I'm saying? Naturally. You don't have to say, oh, I have to do this or do that so someone can love me. No, you gotta love yourself so people can love you. Of course, parents will love you.
Of course, no matter what.
No matter what you do in life. It's just the way it is. Love is beautiful. It takes time to really know what love really